Great to welcome back Hannah Horne, the Vice President of Public Policy and Programs for the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. Hannah, you guys have been intimately involved in the whole workforce housing issue here on the island. It's come up a lot of times in your mayoral forums. You've got a special speaker coming in soon to discuss it as well and give us a different perspective. Tell us a little about that.
Indeed. Our Business Workforce Coalition meets the first Wednesday of every month, and this month in November coming up, we have a representative from the State Housing Authority coming in. You know, it is our thought that we're going to have to bring together thought leaders on this from all across different areas, from the private sector in this particular case, again reaching out on the state level, because you know at the state level is where a lot of the criteria on federal incentives and tax credits are written. So we want to make sure that we're in conversation again at the state level to make sure that our needs are heard here in the Low Country. And so that speakers in Wednesday.
The state itself can do for us?
Absolutely. Again, the State Housing Authority writes the criteria. Well, the governor writes the criteria, approves it, and it goes through the State Housing Authority. And so when we look at best practices in other areas, Greenville, for example, was just on the phone with a developer today from Greenville saying, you know, we're kind of eyeing what you guys have down there. You have an opportunity zone. How could we take advantage of that and some of our investors? But again, Greenville, Charleston, all of these folks work at the state level to make sure that we're in compliance, and any best practice could perhaps come from them for not only the policy or the statutory area that we need to go to, but also just getting great ideas.
That's good stuff. Speaking of the state has awarded Mitchellville a grant.
It has. We were thrilled to learn that, and I know that our delegation has worked hard on this. Senator Davis, Jeff Bradley, Weston Newton, Bill Herb Kurzman, great folks that we have elected in Columbia. $250,000 going to Mitchellville in order to, for the structures they need there, for the advertisements that they perhaps want to market out to the world as to the history that we have here. That money I know they'll use, be good stewards of it, and go a long way to promote the history and culture that we have here on Hilton Head.
All right, let's get another plug in for the upcoming State of the Region, because that may be the most important speech anybody makes on this island every year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the extra plug.
Sure.
October the 26th, that's a Friday. The luncheon is being held at the Marriott. We have U.S. Senator Tim Scott and Governor Henry McMaster coming in for that. There are still tickets available. This is about 700-person luncheon, so there's a little bit of room left for folks. This is just going to be a great conversation amongst our mayors, as well as Paul Somerville, Chair of County Council, and then of course U.S. Senator Scott, and then as I mentioned, Henry McMaster coming in. So you know, we just need to have these kinds of policy discussions and continue to bring what we need here in the Low Country, relationship-wise as well as policy-wise, to the forefront. And it really is up to us to have our voice heard, and this is one way you can do it at this luncheon. All
right, more information available on the Chamber website. Thanks so much, Hannah. Hannah Horne of the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. Next up, can the town squeeze in construction of the new Celebration Park within our major tourism seasons? That and an update on the 278 corridor issue, and how and when you can weigh in when Assistant Town Manager Josh Gruber joins us next.